Very good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we understand that Treasury Consulting Group is a multinational headquartered group based India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. And we are having multiple products to offer, like our FNO learning desk, our hedge fund, and there are multiple. Our crypto learning desk and all. If you wish to have more information, you can definitely WhatsApp me, which is +91 9899242978. Or you can WhatsApp our back office, which is +91 9818485155. China is a country whereby trusting on their numbers and trusting on their decisions is really a tough job, at least to me. Example, when one of the brilliant brain of the globe, Elon Musk, went to China, his stock price was like, and even after the split which he did, stock was in a very short span of time, Chinese owned companies learned what the hell is electric vehicle. And then don't trust me, you just open the Google and see yourself that Chinese owned companies are now far ahead than Tesla as far as the electric vehicles are concerned. Rather, as we speak, somewhere in April end, the global share of Tesla is around 11%, and just check the March number, you will get the reality. Tesla is not the only example. There are many companies in China, global companies in China, who started with the bank and later on, Chinese launched the digital yuan. We definitely have a detailed video about the digital yuan. And immediately they started clamping the Bitcoin because it's a common sense that, which is known as conflict of interest in English. Which means that who is the nearest rival or beneficiary of digital yuan, and that is Bitcoin, Ether, and all. They started clamping the mining of Bitcoin in China, and the so-called excuse given is environmental impact. Hey guys, Bitcoin is with us since 2004. From 2004 to 2021, there was no environmental impact, but in 2021, when you launched the digital yuan, there is definitely an environmental impact. And as a country, you want us to digest this and spread this. Okay. And we all know that what is happening with the Bitcoin, although when strictly speaking in terms of cryptocurrencies, the cryptocurrencies is divided into two parts. Like this is my right hand, left hand. Right hand part is saying 100k, 200k, 300k, and some claiming even 600k. There are ample of articles, statements, comments we have on Google wherein different venture capitalists claim to have around 500 to 600k per coin of Bitcoin BTC in the upcoming time. I don't know how come, which formula, methodology, model they used to compute this, but that looks very exaggeratory, very exaggeratory. There are people who are decent, they claiming 50k, 60k, okay, that's okay. And there are few regulators, specifically talking Bank of England and Securities and Exchange Commissions, United States, who are very strict demise of Bitcoin. Well, as an individual personality, if I keep myself separate from my company, I really don't think that Bitcoin is going to get demise. At least this is too much. Like 400 to 500k, 600k per coin is also too much, and demise is also too much. So I call this as a black swan. Like if Bitcoin turns out to be 600k probably after 2 years, assuming, that would I at least term this as a black swan. Or if turns out to be a demise, then I would treat this also as a black swan. And I'm not talking about Doggy, the coin which is hyped by Mr. Hype. And now he is before some another coin. Every week he is having a list actually, and he goes as per his list. So this week this coin, this week this coin, this week this coin, and he goes on. Let it be honest. Last few 2 to 3 weeks, the world commodities were like, and I was warning people on the social media that, hey guys, the commodity prices are subject to fall because China is known of taking U-turn at any given point of time. But you know that people do not trust these things until they face it. And as we speak, which is 20th June 2021, lumber, sugar, soybean, copper, platinum, nickel, aluminum, tin, lead, almost all base metals or agriculture commodities, they cut down to more than 50%. In some cases, around 80%. Example, let me give an example. I'm looking at a chart provided by the Bloomberg. If you need this chart, you can WhatsApp me, my number already given. Copper, the peak height of 2021 of copper was around 25%, which means that copper went to 10,500. We all saw in LME a great hype was created. People were buying the copper. Today, as we speak, it is around 0.7%. From 25% to 0.7%. Guys, you know the rest. Let's talk nickel. Nickel is around 21% and now it is 4%. I have ample of examples to give to you. Now the question is that the media created the hype in the base metals. The investors enter into the base metals without understanding that China can take U-turn as usual at any given point of time. Now the scene is Corona is spreading. In fact, today, on 20th June, when I was looking at the Google, there is some province near Guangdong of China who is under lockdown. Hundreds of flights being cancelled, airport, shops, they are asked to shut down. The total number of cases is just 6 to 8. Seriously. Only 6 to 8 cases, 100 of flights cancelled, shops, airports asked to shut down. Can you believe that? At least not me, you can believe that. We all know where are we heading. UK, US, almost every country in the world are facing a highest increase in the corona cases, the Delta variant, the Lambda variant, and there is an ample of information provided by the World Health Organization on the Google. In fact, kudos to the CDC, an organization who keeps tracks on that in United States. They and their director level people are giving ample of information in the public domain. Hats off, guys. Keeping this as a backdrop, it is really difficult to believe that the base metals would further take an upturn. In fact, I have not talked about steel. I have not talked about gases. So guys, the base metals look very, very bearish in upcoming time. Investors who actively take positions in the base metals, they need to be very careful. Because base metals can take a deep and denting U-turn at any given point of time. So example, if the Delta variant spreads, then any mess can happen, you all understand. And don't forget that in March 2020, when the virus spreads, it was base metals who took the tempting U-turn and led to several billion dollars of losses for investors across the globe. And as we understand very well, this is what I would like to convey. While gold and silver are having their own issues and the credit has to go to FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee, and their so-called dot plan and the so-called two hikes in 2023. I don't know which model are they using for that. While base metals are having their own issues, and thanks to Bloomberg for reporting this, in short, to conclude the video, is the commodities super cycle coming to an end? By the way, 1 month ago I raised a question whether we were in a super cycle or not. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting Group. You know my number, which is +91 9899 242 978. Have a great time ahead.